Good morning, dear student. We were discussing the Chicago speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda in America at a World Religion Conference, and we have discussed the brief information about the author about that particular speech, and we were discussing the response to welcome 11 September 1893, in which Swami Vivekananda tries to give try to express his view regarding the religion, the culture of India, how our India has uh, given shelter to various refugees all over the world, and how our India is so great and our culture is so great, and all that he tried to express with the help of his first speech, welcome speech. He generally thanks to all the organizer of that particular conference. Then I think we had completed first two paragraph. Just concentrate on third. I will quote you, brethren. Brethren means brothers. A few lines from a hymn which I remember to have repeated from my earliest boyhood, which is every day repeated by millions of human beings. As the different streams having their sources in different places I'll mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to Thee. This is very beautiful passage that we have to discuss. So, while delivering his welcome speech, he, after mentioning the Indian culture, how our Indian culture is great, that have given the shelter to various refugees from all over the world, from the different sects, from the different religions, from the different class, we can say. But when he is personally or particularly speaking about the Indian culture, Indian religion, he says that I will quote you the brethren a few lines for hymn. Hymn means the, we can say, the short poetry, which is generally has the religious background, which I remember to have repeated from my earlier boyhood, which is very every day repeated by millions of human beings. That as far as our Indian culture is concerned, or Indian religion are concerned, we generally repeat or chant that particular hymn or poetry in our day-to-day life. What is the meaning of that particular book? As the different stream means the brook, that the water, a brook of water or stream of water, the different stream having their sources in different places. Different streams are originated from the different places. Some they are their origins in different places, but when all mingle their water in the sea, but ultimately if we observe the rivers and streams and brooks that have been originated from the Himalayas, they flow to the south and mingle to the sea. It means that though the various streams have their origination or origin in various places, but ultimately they are united in the sea. In nutshell, we have to keep in mind that though the streams originate from various background, various sources, but ultimately they are united at one place, and that place is sea. So, in the same way, O Lord means O God, the different path means the different way, the different paths which men take through the different tendencies. Different tendencies means some people likes the Mohammedan Muslim religion, some people likes the Christianity, some people likes the Hinduism, some people likes the Buddhism. There are different tendencies, but oh God, the different paths which make take through the different tendencies, various though they appears, if we apparently they appears very different. Hinduism is different from the Buddhism, Buddhism is different from the Christianity, Christianity is different from the Muslim. But though apparently they appear different, but ultimately their aim is same. Their aim is same. They ultimately united to you, to God, to God. They are ultimately, the aim of each and every religion is to make the union of human being to the God, to give each and every human being the ultimate freedom, ultimate peace. That is the only aim of each and every religion prevailing in this whole world. So apparently, superficially, though the different religion seems different, but ultimately their aim is same, and ultimately they all lead us towards our sole aim, that is united, that is unification with God. Various though they appear, crooked or straight, crooked means bending, or straight, all lead to thee. Thee means God. Though there are various ways to achieve God, there are various ways to achieve the supreme presence, there are various ways to attain supreme peace, we can say. There are various stages, where there are various paths, various ways to attain the ultimate peace of mind. But if we observe ultimately that each and aim of each and every path, aim of each and every path, aim of each and every religion is the same. They are ultimately united at the one place, and that is the God. The present convention means conference. The present conventions, which is one of the most august means most impressive assemblies ever held, because the Swami Vivekananda, thanks to our organizer, we have organized this wonderful conference in this whole world, because the present convention, which is the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself the vindication. Vindication means to free someone from their blame, to free someone from his blame. Vindication, to free someone from his blame. Whatever we can say the crime he has committed, he has much more blame on him. His vindication means to free that particular person from his blame. Vindication. Declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine. Doctrine means teaching, preach in the Gita. This is this is the present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine preached in the Gita. What do we generally get from the Gita? So what does Gita says? Whoever comes to me, whoever, anybody, man, boys, girls, women, and transgender, each and everything, each and everyone that is living on this whole world, whosoever comes to me, though whatsoever form means, though it may be animals, or though it may be human being, though it may be the birds, though it may be the whatever it form it may be, wonderful doctrine which whosoever comes to me, through the whatsoever form I reach him. Because what does God say? Whosoever comes to me through whatsoever form, whoever means someone's, the man, human being, or animals, or whoever, anybody can be there. Whosoever comes to me, who surrenders to me, who surrenders towards the will of me, who surrenders to the will of me, then in whatsoever form, if it means that as a human being, particularly I have to concentrate on human being, as human being, each and everyone has different profession to lead. Each and everyone has to lead a different work while he is living on this world. But what is the main thing is that each and everyone should follow the religion. Each and every should follow the religion of their working. Means you are teacher, you have to teach very properly, sincerely. If you are basin, you have to do work properly. If you are constructor, you have to do that construction properly. If you are clerk, you have to do your duty properly. It doesn't mean that any person only worshipping God we may reach to the God. It doesn't mean that. Whatever duties we have been given, we have to lead that duty properly, sincerely, keeping in mind the religion, that whatever we are doing, that should be the good, proper, and the sincere. It doesn't mean that you are a clerk and you are getting bribe and after that you are doing your work. It doesn't mean that. That is not religion. Whatsoever form means, it doesn't mean that you are if you want to get if you want to attain if you want to get the presence of God, you must be the worshipper only, you must be the sadhus only, and 24 hours you are worshipping and worshipping, chanting the hymns towards the God. It doesn't mean that only the sadhus will get the presence of that God. But whatsoever in form means, the whatever duties you are doing, whatever duties you have been confirmed, you have to lead that duty properly, sincerely, keeping in mind the fear of God. Okay, that is the whosoever comes to me through whatsoever form, I reach him. If you are worker, if you are doing your duty properly, the God is there. I reach him. All men are struggling through path which is in the end lead to me. There are men, human beings are there struggling through the various paths. They also wanted to ultimate peace. Each and everybody on this universe wants ultimate peace, ultimate God. But each and everyone is struggling. But if you are sincere, if you are doing your duties well, I will be there with you. I will be there in front of you if you are doing your duties well. That is the whole meaning that we can confirm from this. And whatever may be the path, if you are leading your life obtaining the Christianity, if you are living your life getting the Hinduism, or living in Buddhism, whatever it may be, whatsoever that may be in the form, but ultimately I will be there in front of you, I will reach you. It doesn't mean that your path in difference means there is another God. There is only one God, and God is achievable through the each and every path. Sectarianism means what? Sects means, if for example I would like to give example of Hindu religion. As Hindu religion, there are various sects. There are some Vampanthi, there are some we can say Varkari Pantha, there are also Nag Pantha, there are also there is also what we can say Manbhav Pantha. These are various type of sects are there in one Hindu religion. Hindu religion means there is not only one Hindu religion. The Hindu religion is united. There are also various sects. For example, Varkari Pantha, Manbhav Pantha, Nag Pantha, such type of, there are various. I don't know that I don't have that much knowledge about these various panth in religion. But for example, I would like to say that if we consider one religion, there are various sects, and for example, the Varkari Pantha, the follower of Varkari Pantha is tracing the path different from the following Manbhav Pantha. Manbhav Pantha never try to worship, never worship your God, means Ram, Lakshman, Sita. They never worship this God. Then these Varkari Pantha never worship their God. Though they belongs, the whole sects belongs to the same religion, but their God is different. So as far as we consider only one religion, that is about the Hindu, though there is only one religion Hindu, but in that Hindu religion there are various sects like Varkari Pantha, Sampradayak Pantha, Manbhav Pantha, and their God is also different. So we can imagine the differences are sectarianism in the whole world. If we consider the Muslim, There are also the two sects, Shia and Sunni. Their adoration is also different. Their teaching is also different. So such type of differences happens in the each and every religion. And there are also sectarianism, means generally Warkari Pantha hates the Sampradayak Pantha, Sampradayak Pantha hates Manbhav Pantha. This type of hatings are also there. They cannot tolerate the presence of Warkari teaching and in Sampradayak teaching. This type of various teachings are there. This type of various gods are there in same religion. So we can imagine the religions in prevailing in the whole world. There are so many religions on this whole world, and they cannot tolerate the teaching of another. They cannot tolerate. They cannot follow the teaching of another sects even. The thing, forget about the religion. It means that if there is a larger religion, then there are various type of sects. As far as the Hindu religion is concerned, I have told you that there are various sects. That type of sectarianism. And what happens there? The follower of one sect generally try to harm the follower of another sect. There are ruckus. There are lot of, we can say, fightings in the among that followers of the various sects, though they belong to the same religion. But sectarianism also very good. We might have also heard about the Shia and Sunni. Generally Sunnis are so we can say violent that most of the Shias are killed by the Sunnis, though their religion is the same, that is Muslim. But this sectarianism also good. I think the great threat to the tolerance in this whole world, to create the world peace, that sectarianism also the great threat, we can say. Sectarianism, bigotry means bigot person, means who generally doesn't even tolerate the presence of the another, the presence of the person following the different path. Bigot, that is bigotry, and he always try to harm that another person that is following the another path, the following the another religion. Such type of violence and such type of hatreds also happen in the within the sects. Forget about the religion. So sectarianism, bigotry, it's horrible descendant means the heirs, we can say. Fanaticism means andha bhakta, we can say. They just follow their andha bhakti. They even not tolerate the presence of another religion. Such type of fanaticism also happens there. Have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled the earth with violence, drench it often with the human blood. In that violence there are the killings and assassinations, there are murders, all that have drenched the whole beautiful world with the human blood and destroyed the civilization and sent a whole nation to despair. Had it not been for these horrible demons, the human society would be far more advanced than it is now. If such type of sectarianism, bigotry, violence hadn't happened there, our earth will be so beautiful than that we have today. So that sectarianism, that bigotry, that is the fanatism are very great, we can say, great threat to maintain the world peace. So but their time is come. I fervently hope that the bell that tolled this morning in the honor of this convention may be the death knell. Death knell means that is there will be the end of this type of people. There will be the end of this type of fanaticism, and death knell of this all fanaticism, all of persecutions that we generally human beings are suffering from because of this fanaticism and because of this bigotry and because of this sectarianism, and sworded with pain and all the uncharitable feeling between persons wending their way to the same goal. If this convention, this conference is successful, there will be the way, we will find out the way how to maintain the world peace. And if once the whole world understand the real path, the whole world understand the real religion, whole world if try to maintain the world peace, or try to maintain the tolerance, and there will be the end of this type of fanaticism, bigotry and the sectarianism, and we will be able to once again to maintain the peace in our earth, on our earth. The dear students, thank you. The remaining portion we will discuss tomorrow.